Next guest, they are going to join us here on our big broadcast, and we are going to try to dial them up on the old Skip-a-Skypa. Oh, Skip-a-Skypa is the fantastic Johnny frickin' Kim would say. And lots of things happening today, and we are going to go to a interesting guest. They're known as Big Benji. He's the author of the just-released memoir, My American Dream. Born in Thailand and blossomed in the United States. And we are going to dial them up. Here on our big program. Big Benji is going to join us. Oh, Big Benji.
Hello?
Big Benji, how are you, my friend? It's James Lowe calling you for your radio interview.
My gosh, darling, it's so nice to meet you again for the second time. Yes.
You are amazing, Big Benji. We love you.
Thank you, darling. I'm Big Benji
Darling.
on America's Got Talent.
I love it.
2017. And I'm talking to you now, Mr. Lowe.
I love it. I love it. Big Benji is with us. She's known as Big Benji. She hails from Thailand. Her book is just out. It's titled My American Dream and has the makings of a big movie. And, of course, let's delve into the background of this remarkable and talented author, Big Benji. How are you, Big Benji?
Darling, do you know when my dream came to me? I was
Tell
only
us.
10 years old. Shook hands with Vice President Nixon. My dream come to America.
Richard
to
Nixon.
My education.
Tricky Dick helped Big Benji. Tell us all about why you were a big fan of Richard Nixon.
Well, you know what? It's by osmosis. I shook hands with him and became osmosis to me. Yeah, I was only 10 years old, playing with a friend near the school and near the Air Force base, and the soldier came and get us, to light up to welcome Vice President Nixon. His state visit to Thailand at that time. And, shook hands with him. I told my father, I have the American dream, Daddy. I want to go to America. And took me 15 years to achieve my American dream, to come to America with $1,200 in my handbag. And I make it big time in America. America is the only country in the world. If you have your dream, you trust in God, you work hard. When you don't have any dream, you will never achieve anything in life. Have your dream. Nothing to fear but fear itself. I made it big time here, darling. America is the land of opportunity. I love America with all my heart and my soul. I made it big time with $1,200 in my handbag, coming from Thailand at 25 years old to further my education. Can you believe that, darling? We own two Thai restaurants. And we own jewelry store. My life is up and down. Doesn't matter. I'm still fighting to get my American dream, to inspire the young generation and the immigrants who came to America for better life, to have the American dream. When you dream big. The one who doesn't have any dream will never achieve anything in life. What do you think, darling?
I'll tell you, I love it. It's Big Benji. She's with us today here on our big broadcast. So talk to us about your place of birth, Thailand. Tell us a little about Thailand.
Okay. When, I was born in the primitive town at that time. We swim in the canal. That's how we take our shower or the rainwater for the rainy season. We didn't have any television. We didn't have electricity. You know, that's what primitive, you know, but it's so beautiful, darling. The water in the canal at that time, it was pure, you know what, it's so wonderful, and with lotus flowers. We swim in the canal, and the water snake come up and play with us. We kids, we have a great time. And my father raised me as a boy of the family because he didn't have any boy. He wanted to have the boy. So I became the boy for him. I go to school. I dress in the girl's uniform. I come back home. I dress as a boy, playing with the boy, do Thai boxing. That's what me, Big Benji. You know, I was the boy in the family. Yes.
Big
and
Benji. I love it.
And we lived near. My father was a ship mechanic for the, you know, for the Thai Air Force. And then later, when Thailand started the airline, Thai Airways company, they moved my father to be the ship mechanic for Thai Airways company. You know, yes, you know, and my father believed that to educate his daughters with education. In the meantime, at that time, Thai girls don't have education, only 4th grade, and that's it. But my father don't believe in that. He sent us to private school to be educated. I learned English since I was 7 years old. Can you believe that?
Amazing.
Yes, you know, and I was a bookworm, you know, but I read, you know, what I started reading American book, you know, when I was 20 years old, 18 years old, something like that. I want to perfect my English. And my adopted father, actor Jerome Cowan, asked me how do I learn to speak English so well. I told him, Daddy, the teacher in Thailand always tell us if you want to speak English well, you must listen to the American songs and learn the lyrics. And then at 17, I discovered Mr. Nat King Cole. I learned to speak English from his love songs.
That's
could you believe,
awesome.
Darling, in 2012, a beautiful woman walked into my life. It was Natalie Cole, the daughter of Mr. Nat King Cole.
Yes.
This is God doing. This is God doing, darling. You know, that's why, you know what, my American dream never stopped. You know, Natalie Cole told me to go to Mr. Tom Hanks with my book. You do that for me, darling, okay? You get in touch with Mr. Tom Hanks. You know, we be partners, you know, with Mr. Zucker, you know. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. It is Big Benji. She's with us today here on our big program. She is fantastic. So, what sort of books did you read as a child? Were any of these English?
In English, you know, I read, you know what, Cheaper by the Dozen, and you know what, the series of that series that Laura Ingalls Wilder wrote, you know what, The Little House.
Little House on the Prairie, baby. Yes.
That's what, you know, yeah. You know, that's what I read, you know, yeah. Little House on the Prairie, yeah. You know, that's what, you know, make me want to come to America even much more. Yeah, you know, yeah. So my American friend asked me, why do I read so much of, you know, English book, you know, American books? I said, it's my American dream to come to America one day. And I want to learn everything about America, you know. When I became the citizen of the United States, that officer asked me, at that time I was Mrs. Daniel, okay, I was married, you know, my first husband. I became the citizen, you know, on that day. He asked me, Mrs. Daniel, how do you know about America's history, American history? I said, yes, you mean, you know, Boston Tea Party or the Monroe Doctrine? He was shocked that I know that much. That's what I learned about America, darling, you know.
I love it.
Big Benji
I love it. It is Big Benji. And Big Benji
Yeah.
joins us here on our big program. So, Big Benji, or you on
can see me
America?
on YouTube, darling. You can see me on YouTube with Big Benji on America's Got Talent.
That's what I was getting ready to ask. How'd you get on America's Got Talent?
Oh, I did try for many years, to be on that. Finally, I make good friends with them. They keep bringing me every year, but finally they put me in 2017. They put me on the big stage, and they told me that, Big Benji, don't worry about singing. We want your personality. So I bring life, laugh, and love to the audience on America's Got Talent. And, I said Simon is juicy. And went viral. It went viral, Simon is juicy. You have to watch that. I was funny, darling. I got to kiss Simon Cowell, and my husband got to kiss Heidi Klum. How about that? You got to watch Big Benji on America's Got Talent. And I'm thinking about doing it again next year. Okay?
Yes.
When I turn 80, I want to show how much I love America and how, how my book come out, with my American dream, born in Thailand, blossom in the USA. I'm sure I'm blossom here in America, darling. If I live in Thailand, I would be just like the other Thai women that cannot do anything. When you born, you belong to your father. And when you get married, you belong to your husband. And you have no voice. You cannot say anything. At my generation, women are nothing, darling, But my father have the different thinking, He wants me to ask, for us to have education. He told me and my sisters, people can steal your property, but no one can steal your education. That's why he educates us, He sent us to the private school, and I had a dream to come to America to further my education, and I made it, darling. I made it by myself. I didn't expect to meet someone and fall in love and get married twice, and have 2 children who help me with the books and things, My children are doing well. I'm writing the second book. Actually, I wrote the first book, is Black Ice, The Treacherous Road to Olympic Figure Skating Glory. That was actually is the first book, but Mr. Jack Harris, the president of Worldwide Entertainment, my Uncle Jack, the movie producer who discovered Steve McQueen, he said, no, Benji, your life story comes first. You will have to tell the American how you make it in America and inspire the young generation. It was my Uncle Jack, Mr. Jack Harris, the president of Worldwide Entertainment Corporation, who made the movie The Blob, the classic movie The Blob. He told me to write this book. Yeah, he inspired me, darling, to write this book, My American Dream, born in Thailand, blossom in the USA. And Mrs. Lee Spielberg Adler knows about my book. She endorsed my book beside that, the mother of Steven Spielberg. And Natalie Cole told me to go to Tom Hanks.
Yes.
He would make the movie out of your life story. That's what Natalie Cole told me. We were good friends, Darling, I want to tell America how much I love America. It's the country that people can achieve the dream.
So Big
opportunity.
Benji is with us. She joins us here on our broadcast, and you're doing some amazing things. So, what profession were you hoping for in your adult years, Big Benji?
Yeah. Well, darling, with the love that I have for my family, for my husband and my children, and the American people that love me, that's why I want to show my love, and my dream, darling, I forgot to tell you. My dream is to bring love and peace to the world. Natalie Cole. She has left this legacy for me to do it. So I want to hold hand with you, Mr. Lowe, doing love and peace. Can we do love and peace together?
Yes, yes we can, my friend.
Yeah, darling, the world needs love now. Yeah. We have to love one another and bring peace to the world. That's what, on America's Got Talent. I bring life, laugh, and love to the audience, and they all love me. Can you believe that? I have million people around the world look at my YouTube. Yeah, Big Benji, and it's still going. Yeah, darling, so...
Well, Big Benji, we have to wrap things up. How do people find you on the web?
On the
internet.
My book, the Kindle, and my paperback is on Amazon.com.
Fantastic. Well, I appreciate it, Big Benji. We will talk to you soon. My American Dream by Big Benji. Big Benji, thank you.
Thank you very much, darling, and I love to talk to you again, okay?
Definitely.
I love you, and thank you for giving me the time to express my love. My love to you, darling, Mr. Lowe, okay?
Thank you, Big Benji.
To you again.
Have a wonderful day, Big Benji.
Again soon. Yes.
Thank you, Big Benji.
Darling.
Thank you.
My American Dream, born in Thailand, blossom in the USA. Paperback and Kindle, on Amazon.com.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Have a wonderful day, Big Benji. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you.
Darling.
There she goes. That is Big Benji. And she's something else. She's something else. So we are going to take a break. And when we come back, we